Going into the woods alone at night can be downright terrifying. But what if you stumble upon something or someone you'd rather not face? Tonight, we're uncovering 6 of the most spine-chilling encounters ever caught on camera. These stories will have you thinking twice before ever setting foot in the woods alone again. Let's jump straight into the first unsettling encounter. But before we begin, just a quick warning. The last video is truly disturbing. The first video tonight comes from Nathan Arnold. It is February the 29th, 2012, and Nathan and his son are out exploring a wooded area when they come across something strange, something they weren't expecting.
You don't see that?
I don't see anything. What is that?
You see it?
Yeah. What is that? Gosh.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
While walking through the woods, they spot a mysterious figure off in the distance. It's hard to make out, but it appears to be tall, dark, and cloaked in something resembling a black robe. Some have even speculated it could have been Bigfoot. As the figure shifts, possibly turning toward them, both Nathan and his son begin to panic. The footage becomes shaky as they quickly retreat, clearly frightened by what they've seen. Though the video is grainy and the figure never fully comes into view, their raw and genuine fear adds weight to the encounter. So what do you think they saw? Just a person in strange clothing, or something far more unexplained? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Whatever it was, it left them shaken, and it might make you think twice about wandering too deep into the woods. Quick question. Would you ever camp alone in the woods, not knowing who or what might be out there with you? Or do you prefer to stay warm and cozy in your own bed, watching others brave the unknown from the safety of your screen? The next horrifying video comes from Nicholas Pipara, an outdoor-focused YouTube creator known for his fishing adventures in remote and wild locations. It is June the 13th, 2025, and Nicholas, an avid fisherman and content creator, was deep in a remote forest, fishing along a secluded river. He was testing different lures and looking for big catches, like he usually does, completely unaware that this peaceful solo trip was about to take a very unsettling turn.
Lola, come here. How's it going?
As Nicholas fishes peacefully, the sounds of water trickling through the stream and birds chirping fill the air. But from the corner of his eye, he suddenly notices 2 men up the river, just a few feet away. One of them is staring directly at him through the bushes with an alarmingly blank, almost unnatural expression on his face.
Come here. Come here. Woohoo! Alright, those dudes are just standing there staring at me. Sketchy! I don't know if they wanted something or what, but they were peeping me out from down the river, and then they came closer and closer, and then they were just tending to look at the trees, and then they kept staring at me. Usually people like say something or whatever. They're just standing there staring, like, especially peeking past the trees halfway down the river and then getting closer and closer and then standing next to me and just staring at me. Yikes.
Nicholas tries to speak to them, but they don't respond. Instead, they slowly move closer, never saying a word, just continuing to stare. One of them even seems to drift off, staring blankly into the trees. At this point, Nicholas listens to his gut instinct. He knows something about this situation is off, really off. So he packs up and quietly relocates to a new fishing spot. He definitely made the right decision. When you're in a remote area like that, with no one else around, and two complete strangers acting suspiciously, it's better to be safe than sorry. So what do you think was going on? Just some weird guys? Or something more sinister? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And would you have stayed or moved on like Nicholas did? Out in the wilderness, trusting your gut could be the difference between a close call and something far worse. Sorry to interrupt the video, but if you're enjoying it, please consider liking the video and subscribing to our channel. Your support helps us to continue creating awesome, creepy videos. Now let's get back to the video. The next chilling video comes from Mike National, a YouTube channel focused on solo explorations of haunted, mysterious, and off-limits locations. Mike often ventures into forests, abandoned places, and sites tied to dark legends, documenting eerie encounters and unexplained phenomena. It is September the 25th, 2017, and Mike sets off on a solo trip into the infamous forest surrounding Dudleytown, Connecticut, a place long rumored to be cursed. The area is steeped in local legends, said to be haunted by tragic events, vanishings, and unexplained occurrences that have given it a reputation as one of the most haunted places in New England.
Watch who's stalking who now. Who's stalking who now? Look at that. You see a person? Yeah, who's stalking who now? I got you now, motherfucker. I got you now, motherfucker. Look at this beautiful moss, by the way. Do you hear it? Look. Okay, ready? Tell me I'm crazy. Tell me I'm crazy. Tell me I'm crazy. Look at that. I'm by myself in Dudley. Look at that. Oh my God.
While making his way through the dense, isolated forest, Mike begins to feel like he's not alone. Faint, but unmistakable. He hears footsteps behind him, echoing through the trees, always just far enough away to stay hidden. Growing increasingly uneasy, he ducks behind a large rock and begins filming. That's when he captures it, what appears to be a shadowy figure moving through the trees, not rushing, not hiding, just following. As he continues deeper into the woods, the figure remains in the distance, always watching, never approaching. The longer it lingers, the more disturbing it becomes. Mike, visibly shaken, stresses the importance of caution and of being prepared when venturing into remote and storied places like this. Thankfully, he made it out of Dudleytown unharmed, but the footage leaves more questions than answers. So what do you guys think? Was it just another hiker in the wrong place at the wrong time? Or was someone, or something, deliberately trailing him through those haunted woods? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you've ever experienced anything this unsettling during your own adventures. Perhaps it's not the animals we should fear most, but other humans. In the dark and desolate places we explore, it's often the unexpected presence of another person that turns a thrilling experience into a truly terrifying encounter. The next shocking video of the night comes from Eleanor Grace Adventures, a YouTube channel that follows Eleanor, a solo female adventurer with a deep love for nature and the outdoors. It is May the 21st, 2025, and Eleanor Grace, a solo traveler and nature enthusiast, sets out on what she hopes will be a peaceful trip to a secluded lake in Dartmoor National Park, located in the southwest of England. Known for its untamed beauty and legal wild camping zones. Eleanor's plan was simple: unwind with swimming, enjoy the views, and spend some quiet time surrounded by nature. But things don't quite go as expected.
This is really deep, boggy grass. I was sunk down to my knees just now. I was like, whoa, I'm getting closer though. Oh, that is very sweet. F-A-W-H? Oh look, I don't want to get close to them because I don't want to scare them. She's got a little one with her. And you're just peering at me from behind that bush. Hello. This place is very Tomb Raider. I think that's why I like it. Yeah, I know you do too. It's all right. I don't want to get kicked in the face by a sheep. Oh. It's all right. It's okay. Hello. Yeah, this definitely looks quarry-like, doesn't it? I think we might be nearly there. Oh. Hey, Trip. Oh, you have... Oh. You have got to be kidding me. What a hidden gem. Oh, bless him. Right, I'm just going to stand still and let him run. It's quite eerie, actually. Yeah, I don't... Hello? Hello? Hello?
As she hikes toward her destination, she's met with a truly breathtaking view. The silence is profound, only broken by the occasional rustle of sheep wandering nearby. When she reaches what she believes to be an old quarry, she finds a vast body of water, completely still. It's hauntingly beautiful, the kind of place that feels untouched, maybe even sacred.
Yeah, I don't think that there is anyone else here, apart from the sheep. Look. I really do want to get in there. I'm gonna go for it. It's worth it. Forget something starts sucking on my leg. As gross as that sounds. How cold are we talking? It's not too bad. I'm gonna get over there. It's a little bit cold. It's not too bad though. There are a lot of tadpoles and everything around me and like little lizardy type things. I haven't seen any leeches yet. We're being joined by sheep. I'm gonna have to move my bags just in case they try and eat it. Don't break anything, please, Ellie. Oh. I got no shoes on. Ignore the hairy legs. Oh my god, don't slip. And I'm climbing over rocks. Oh God. The rocks are quite high and jagged. It's not overly deep. So you've got to be careful where you're putting your legs, really, or kicking your legs to swim. Oh, this is so nice though. Loads and loads of like planes and military helicopters and stuff above me. There's a really, really weird noise coming from up there. I don't know if someone's wild camping and pumping up something, because that's what I can hear. It sounds like that. Either that or it's extremely loud, heavy panting. God, I hope it's someone wild camping.
But while enjoying the quiet beauty of the quarry, Eleanor begins to hear unsettling noises coming from nearby. It's hard to tell what it is. Someone wild camping and pumping something up? Or is it something panting? The ambiguity of the sound instantly puts her on edge. She pauses, listening carefully, her instincts now alert.
It's starting to get very chilly and quite dark actually. That was a bit risky than getting undressed and then dressed, trying to keep my towel around me. I did keep hearing that noise, so I don't know what it was. It could have been an animal. Typical YouTube video. Oh, I went somewhere really strange and there was someone watching me. Until actually, you know, that happens and then I'm screwed because I have to put that video up. I don't know if I can get down here. Oh no, I can. Where's the car park? It's in the distance over there. No, how do I get down? Oh my God, I didn't even know that was there.
As the sun begins to set and the eerie sounds persist, Eleanor decides to pack up and leave. The thought of being out there, alone, with whatever or whoever that might be lurking out there is enough to put anyone on edge. Thankfully, she makes it back safely and unharmed. But the real question remains, what was out there? A wild animal, another person, or something else entirely? Let us know what you think in the comments below. One thing is certain, when you're deep in the wilderness alone, all it takes is a single unexplained noise to unravel the peace and make your mind spiral. Sometimes, the unknown is far scarier than anything you could see. There are countless things in this world that we don't fully understand, and sometimes the true dangers lie in the unseen things that go bump in the night or whisper from the shadows. The next video comes from Trent the Traveler, a YouTube channel focused on solo van life adventures, where Trent shares his experiences living and traveling full-time in a converted camper van with his dog, Millie. It is January the 22nd, 2023, and Trent was on one of his solo van life journeys through the remote desert regions of Arizona and Utah. On this particular trip, he had stopped at Lone Rock Beach on Lake Powell, a beautiful desert oasis known for its striking blue waters and massive rock formations. The area is popular with campers and tourists looking to escape the desert heat and unwind in nature. But this peaceful stop quickly turned unsettling.
I offered to give him some cash for being so kind, and he took it, and we went our separate ways. But of course, that wasn't the end of this story. What happens next was something I would have never expected. So after getting pulled out of the sand and me and this guy going our separate ways, I make my way back down to the other side of the beach where all the vans and RVs are. And I didn't want to park right next to all those people because I just kind of needed my space right now. I just went through a tremendous amount of stress and I needed a moment to just kind of cool off. So I park a few 100 feet away from everyone else, still on top of the hill, but enough to where I'm not parked right up next to someone else. And at this point, I am just so ready to soak in this lake. So I park the van, I grab a towel, I get my dog Millie and I lock the doors behind me and we start heading down this hill to the shore of the lake, and I get in and it feels so good in this desert heat. After all that stress, I finally feel genuine relief. My van is safe and sound. And here we are, finally embracing this beautiful desert oasis. But after maybe an hour or so of soaking in the lake, the sun starts getting lower and lower in the sky. So I decide to make my way back to the van and start making dinner. And as I'm making my way back up this steep hill, my van starts to come in my field of view, and I notice something strange. There's a man standing at my van, peeking through my windows. And I am just kind of stunned for a second, thinking to myself, am I seeing this correctly? Is that my van? Is that someone at my van looking through my windows right now? And as I start getting closer to the van, I notice that he's yanking on my door handles, trying to get into my van. And that's when I start running as fast as I can to my van, yelling at him, hey, 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 what are you doing? That's my van. And as soon as
After managing to get his van unstuck from the sand, Trent decides to take a dip in the lake to cool off and relieve some stress. But as he makes his way back up the hill toward his van, he's met with a shocking sight. A man is violently trying to break into it. The tension spikes immediately as Trent realizes he and his dog Millie could be in real danger.
get close up to the van, he stops pulling on my door handles and he slowly turns to me, looks me in the eyes, and says something along the lines of, "We gotta get out of here, bro. They're coming after us." And I am just like creeped out at this point and confused. First of all, what the freak does that even mean? What is going on and why is today so chaotic? But after he says that, we have this awkward moment where we're just kind of staring at each other. And that's when I realize this dude is either super high or incredibly drunk, because he had drool coming down his face, and instead of looking at me, he was kind of looking through me. So he had to have been under the influence of something. And I tried to be as nice and forgiving as possible because I could feel that he wasn't in a sober state of mind. So I offered to try and help him find his way back to his campsite, to his friends or family, but he refused. He was persistent on getting in my van with me and driving away because they were after us.
What would you do in this situation? Let us know in the comments below.
And I started feeling really bad for this guy, and I tried talking to him. I tried getting him back to his campsite, but he just wouldn't let me. And as we're talking more, we're slowly getting further and further away from the van. And finally I get to a point where we're far enough away from the van that I can slip back in and close the doors and lock them behind me. So I do exactly that. And as soon as I lock the doors, I see him turn around and come back to the van. And he's peeking through my windows saying, "Bro, we gotta get out of here. They're gonna kill us." And I didn't know how to handle this situation because obviously this dude wasn't a threat to me, but I just felt like my space was being invaded and I didn't know how to handle it. So as nice as I could, I told him to go away several times, and finally he did. And he walked away. And after that whole situation, I was tempted to leave this place because everything that could go wrong today went wrong. And something didn't feel right about this place. It felt like the universe was giving me a sign to get out of here. But at that point, I was just so exhausted and I didn't have the energy to try and find another place to sleep for the night. So I made the executive decision to stay here for one night, get some rest, wake up in the morning, and then go off to the next destination. And thankfully, I never saw that guy again throughout the night. However, when I did wake up the next morning, I saw sober him across the beach with either his friends or his family, so I know he got back safely and he's doing just fine. But what?
Fortunately, Trent is able to de-escalate the encounter. The man eventually leaves him alone, but the situation remains deeply unsettling. The intruder appeared to be heavily intoxicated, and at one point was muttering about people coming for them, an encounter that left Trent rattled and uneasy. That's one of the harsh realities of van life. You never know who might show up next to you. Sometimes your neighbors are fellow travelers, looking for peace and solitude. Other times, it's someone far more unpredictable. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Have you ever experienced something similar? What would you have done in Trent's shoes? One thing's for sure. When it comes to van life, it's always better to be safe than sorry. There's no such thing as being too cautious when your home is on wheels. Before the next clip, if you are enjoying the video, please drop us a like and consider subscribing. We upload new creepy videos weekly. Now, back to the video. The last and most disturbing video of the night comes from Franco TV, an American YouTube channel that delves into the realm of paranormal exploration. The creator, known as Franco, ventures into abandoned and reportedly haunted locations, documenting his experiences with eerie phenomena. It is May 31st, 2025, and Franco TV returns to a reportedly haunted graveyard in Florida, one he's visited before. His goal this time is chillingly specific: to reconnect with the mysterious spirit of an old woman he claims to have encountered during a previous visit. Armed with cameras, night vision, and dowsing rods, Franco explores the graveyard alone under the cover of night, focusing on a mausoleum where the apparition was once seen. As he moves through the eerie grounds, he attempts to communicate with the unknown using a spirit box, carefully listening for any unexplained sounds, while documenting crumbling tombs, weathered statues, and darkened corners of the cemetery.
I just heard what sounded like a woman laughing. That was creepy. Let me get my night vision. Yeah. Give me a second. Cause I'm kind of, I might be pooping a couple of bricks right now because that freaked me out. I hope I caught the audio on that. This is one of the creepy statues out here. Look at this. I didn't really get to show this one too much. There's a couple of other ones down there. This place is huge. I'm kind of listening out for anything weird or that I hear that's not normal. Kind of just observing. It's quiet more than it has been before. But I guess that's a good thing, because we get to hear more things besides the cars in the background. But let's keep going. This looks new. I'm not sure if I remember recording here. There's another graveyard in there. I don't know if I'll be going in there. I do kind of hear a noise in there. We'll see. There's a lot to this place. There's like a little memorial here.
As Franco navigates through the overgrown paths, a chilling sound cuts through the silence. A woman's laughter, faintly echoing from the darkness. The sound instantly terrifies him. He quickly switches to his night vision camera in a desperate attempt to see where the noise came from. But nothing is clear, only more questions.
Holy crap. I got company. I was trying to check that out over here. I wanted to see the statue. And then I hear somebody talking. There's somebody else here. Holy shit. I gotta be careful because my car is right over here. Crap. And I'm far away. If it looks blurry, it's because I'm zoomed in. I'm getting closer. If that is who I hope it is, then I'm good. But enough with me, look. I don't want to turn on my flashlight at all. I don't want them to know I'm here. I just don't want them going to the car either. What are you doing? The thing is that I don't know if that's the old lady or not. Because she was seen over here. Hold on. I'm gonna try to talk, but I'm gonna keep my distance for a little bit because I don't know if this is who I thought it was. Excuse me. Hey, buddy. Hello? Right here, man. You all right? Just, I'm just looking for someone. Sorry if I startled you, man. My mistake. What the fuck? It's a dude. I gotta be careful. I don't want to make it uncomfortable for people to visit, but I didn't know somebody was here. Well, it is kind of weird. Yeah, I don't think he doesn't know I'm recording because it's a night vision. This guy just left. I think he left. He might be going around. Alright, I was not expecting that. For a minute, I thought it might have been, the older lady that I saw here. But that was a dude. I don't know what the hell he was doing. He was, like, dancing around. I'm actually...
Moments later, Franco spots a figure in the distance. At first, he assumes it might be the woman from the laughter. But as he approaches, he realizes it's actually a man, wandering aimlessly, almost dancing. Franco calls out. The man responds, but there's something about it that just doesn't feel right.
Get out of this area, just because I don't know what his intentions are. And I'm not alone here for sure now, so for my safety and because of my equipment, I'm gonna back out of this area for now. I don't know where he went. He went towards the front area. Let me get in my car, see if I can see him. Hold on. Alright, so hopefully I can catch this guy on camera. I just want to see if he's walking away from the area or if he's still in the area. Because if he's still here, I'm going to have to just not record here. Nope. Nope. And there's no cars. There's no cars here. Because I didn't see any cars pulling in or moving around. Dang it. See, the problem is now is that if I can't find him, I can't go back into that area and steal my stuff. I can't see anything. So I'm now at the crime scene part of this graveyard. Seems like somebody just passed away there. Sorry if it's a little loud, but as I was passing by this place, there's a truck in there. Ouch. Yeah, there's a truck in there. Imagine if it was the other guy that was here. Oh god, I'm getting all paranoid now. But that's where it is, but there's a random truck there. I don't know if there's somebody in that truck or sleeping in that truck. Give me a second. I'm gonna go to a safer area and kind of do my outro over there. Tonight was a little bit of a weird night, not what I expected, but oh well, it's a quick video that I wanted to show you guys anyway, before I go upstate while I'm here in Florida. What's up?
Thankfully, Franco manages to leave safely, unnerved but unharmed. He never makes it to the part of the graveyard he originally planned to investigate, but it's clear he made the right decision in backing out. Someone was definitely out there in the dead of night, with no flashlight, just pacing and muttering in the shadows. And the way the man reacted when Franco spoke to him, annoyed, almost disturbed, only deepens the mystery. So what do you think? Was it just a late-night wanderer with odd behavior, or something far more disturbing? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, because if there's one thing this video makes clear, it's this. When you're exploring the dead of night, especially in places like this, You can never truly know who or what might be out there, just beyond the reach of your light. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these 6 spine-tingling encounters, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more chilling and terrifying videos. There's always another mystery waiting to be uncovered, and you won't want to miss what's next. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video.